What's up, y'all? What's up? It's RC. So let's take a look at this Indiana Fever roster. Let's see, who we want to retain for the expansion draft. Let's look at who um, we deem expendable. Let's look at who we see as the franchise cornerstones. Let's just discuss this roster and talk about it. So obviously, the first name you see is Kelsey Mitchell, free agent to be. Um, 5'8", vertically challenged, but very crafty with their basketball. Amazing 3-point shooter. Did some big things this year for us. That might be an understatement because she was an all-star and tied CC on the team for leader at points per game. So 6 years in this league for Kelsey. And I just feel like when I look at Kelsey Mitchell, I just how much better is she gonna get? I understand that her point value production is extremely great. It takes a lot of shots though for her to get her points sometimes. And I'm gonna be honest. Early in the season, I didn't like the fact that she just seemed to ball hog so much. But I will say that Kelsey Mitchell can absolutely ball. You would prefer to have her back, I'm pretty sure. But if she doesn't come back, if you make the right moves, then perhaps you can still, succeed, if, at the guard position. But it still would be hard to replace 19 points a game. For me, I think after a lot of deliberation, I would probably bring Kelsey Mitchell back. You're not, unless you could get a bigger guard. I don't see why you would let her go. And even if you got a bigger guard, point production is huge. So then we look at Nalissa Smith, 10 points a game, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 years experience, 6'4". I don't really like Nalissa Smith. It's more so like her defense is lackadaisical. Maybe she needs the ball more and she didn't get it enough, and perhaps that kind of influenced her game, not being as perhaps impactful as it could have been. She does have, the WNBA body. She does have, the capabilities to be a really good player, but perhaps not for us. So I would look at the trade market for Nalissa Smith because she is under a contract. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily want to leave her expendable, for the franchise draft. For the WNBA expansion draft for the Valkyries, which I didn't know it, but now I know that if certain players aren't picked up, then they come back to your team by default. So Christy Wallace, expendable for me. That's a no for me, dog. So yeah, she's. I couldn't make a case or scenario for keeping Christy Wallace. So even if she's not picked up in the expansion draft, she shouldn't be back here with the Indiana Fever. Victoria Saxton, a lot of potential here. Obviously, you see her stats. Not really good, but she hasn't played a lot. I hope with a new coach that she can get some playing time, but also maybe they don't keep her. And if I'm the Valkyries, and if I get an opportunity, I'm trying to snag Victoria Saxton because I think again the promise is really something special there, and it's a travesty that she hasn't been able to play more than what she was playing. So there's some potential there. Now we look at Aaliyah Boston, 14 points a game, almost 9 rebounds, 3 assists, incredible stat line across the board. Would love to see her points per game go up just a little bit more, but not going to nitpick. 3 assists a game, really good for a big. She got better after a rough start, and then she just had a fabulous year. The rest of the year for us. Aaliyah Boston is absolutely the truth. A core building block that you want to build around. You definitely have to, make sure, she is absolutely retained. It's a no-brainer. You will keep Aaliyah Boston. That's the bottom line, like Stone Cold says. Then we go to Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall, probably one of the biggest success stories, right, in terms of just where she was able to come from with this FIBA team, just how she was able to absolutely play herself into the rotation. What an inspirational story, providing great defense for us, standing at 6'1", getting rebounds over players bigger than her, becoming the knockdown three-point shooter. Lexi Hall really impressed me. I felt she had the mechanics. I felt she had the drive. I just thought she needed a chance. And once she got a chance, she absolutely made the most of it. So yeah, Lexi Hall, you absolutely have to retain her. The future is bright. She'll be playing at Rival. She could come back more hungrier than ever. So yeah, you have to. And then you look at Damiris Dantes. I really like Damiris Dantes. I know y'all seen me stroll down out of anticipation to see to talk about her. But Damiris Dantes, I like Damiris Dantes a lot. I think that she's a vet. I really think she can stabilize your team just with a veteran presence that she has. Just a heady player. Also can shoot the three ball really well. She has some exciting games. Versatile big. I think you could bring her back. It's not absolutely a necessity, but I think she did well for us in the time that she played. And then there's Timmy Fabinle, full of versatility. She's a really good player. One of Caitlin Clark's favorite targets. She can run the court well in transition. Timmy's pretty nice. 6 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, almost assists per game. Good player. Erica Wheeler, no. Expendable. So we'll put question marks by Timmy Fabinle and Damiris Dantes. We'll put question marks because, it depends. Maybe you keep one and not the other. Erica Wheeler, like I said, though, it's the albatross of a contract that she has. But ultimately, Erica Wheeler, I would say this. She's got the experience, 8 years in a pinch, she could be pretty good for you. But I personally wouldn't retain her services. Big contract or not, even if you got to eat the contract, you got to do what you got to do. Then we arrived at Caitlin Clark. Actually, you know what? Let's do Katie Lou. Okay, so Katie Lou, and maybe we'll do Grace, and then Caitlin. So Katie Lou, disappointment for me. Yeah, she can shoot the three ball really well. Yeah, she's pretty tall, but all she can really do is shoot the three-pointer. Kind of slow-footed, not as mobile as I would like. Didn't knock down as many threes as perhaps I would have liked. She did nail some. You got to get an upgrade at the wing position. That's something that you need to do. Lexi Hall, outplayed Katie Lou Samuelson. End up starting in a spot. Of course, Katie Lou did have some knick-knack injuries here or there, but if you could perhaps, put her out there in expansion draft if she get taken, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Grace Berger. We'll do Grace and then we'll do Kate. So Grace Berger, one of my favorite players on this team. I don't expect her to be retained, but if she is retained, I expect her to be utilized better in the system. 2.8, 1.4 rebounds. Yeah. So she stands at 6 feet. Indiana hometown kid. A lot of potential in Grace. I think that she can have a Lexi Hall type season if they keep her here. Check out the video I did on Grace Berger. I really would like her to be here because I think she could stabilize this bench. Good shot blocking guard, good defending guard. She can shoot the ball. She just needs an opportunity. So if she can get an opportunity with the Valkyries, that's cool too. Or somewhere else, that's cool too. But I do think it was a mistake to not play Grace Berger and to play others like Christy Wallace and Erica Wheeler ahead of her because Grace is on Caitlin's timeline. So finally, to end this video, we arrive with Caitlin Clark, 19.2 points a game, tied Kelsey Mitchell for a team high, 5.7 rebounds, really great for a guard, 8.4 assists, absolutely exceptional, rookie of the year. And what more can I say? Obviously, Caitlin Clark is going absolutely nowhere. You protect her literally at all costs. Super no-brainer. And I just feel like she's the key to the future. Now, obviously, you got to make sure that everybody, gets the love, everybody gets the recognition, that, as a team, you play united and you hope to succeed with your core stars, which we definitely have, depending on if Mitchell comes back. But make no mistake, a 1-2 punch between Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston is absolutely great, fantastic. Yeah. So to quickly recap it, so we can get up out of here. I would try to get Kelsey back. I'd try to trade Alyssa Smith, Christy Wallace, gone. Victoria Saxton, you like to keep her, but I don't think they will. Leah Boston, definitely protected. Lexi Hall, protected. Demirs, question mark. Timmy, question mark. Erica Wheeler, let her go. Caitlin Clark, protected. Katie Lou Samuelson, trader, or, or maybe even after outright release her. You can't keep Katie Lou, to me, in my opinion. You can find 3-point shooting somewhere else, because that's literally all that she can do. And then Grace Berger, really a question mark. Depends on what Stephanie White has planned, it really depends on what she has planned. I might even go live while she does her press conference, because I kind of want to talk about it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Just a quick, look in on the Indiana Fever roster. I don't think I'll do this with every team, but it's just something I wanted to do, because Caitlin Clark is on the squad, and I watched a lot of Fever games this year. Yeah, that's what it is, though. Y'all like the video, comment below. Let me know who you would keep, who you would get rid of, who you would protect, and that's it.